All right. Trimming day. We'll see how this goes. I'm hoping we can kind of like crank through a bunch of stuff and I don't know, just get things done and drink out of my brand new pink cup that I kept for myself. If you want a pink cup, they're up on my website right now. I think I have like 3 or 4 of them left. But we had a really nice amount of sales this morning, which was awesome. Really appreciated everything, so it was really cool to see. I'm in here a lot later than I should have been. I was trying to making that video this morning. It was kind of like an April Fool's video kind of thing. You can't actually fire your pottery in an oven. If you guys watched that video, I don't think I posted it on TikTok yet, which I probably should have, but that's okay. So these are just gonna get our. You guys you're too zoomed in. Over on TikTok, there we go. That's better. These are just gonna get a really light trimming. I'm not doing anything like crazy on these things. They're planters. I want them to be a little bit heavy. Wait, I went through all this work and I didn't even turn the music on. There we go. Oh, and you guys over here. There we go. Yo, Brandon, what's good? What's new? What's happening? What's going on? Tell me everything. I'm sure I do. Adds character to everything, you know? I appreciate it. I haven't either. This is my second live in the last like 3 weeks, so good timing. Alright, I'm missing some tools. I need a pin tool, and I need a stabby tool. Alright, pin tool, stabby tool, Foley tool, and I need another Foley tool. I was really busy, and then I appreciate that, thank you. I was really busy, and then I went out to LA for my cousin's wedding, and I got back 2 days ago, or yeah, what day? I don't know what day it is today. And then I was up in Seattle for a bit, so I wasn't even around. Okay, so that's all we're doing. I just need one more thing. I need my chalk. Everybody always gets annoyed at me. I don't put a signature on it. So we'll be putting holes in these later. Amanda, thank you. Appreciate you. I'm in Connecticut. Yeah, they've been they've been dating for 18 years. They were, and he's only 9 months older than me. So, cool. I just got live restricted because I put something in my mouth. Love that. Love that. TikTok is a crazy place. So again, we're just doing a little trimming. I ordered a arm for my phone, so we can mount it to the wall behind us here and have it like one of my arms like here. So maybe we can have like more overhead filming. I think it'd be kind of cool. I don't know if you guys are into that or not, but I can't remember, Brandon, are you married or is your girlfriend married? Amanda, I have no idea. I truly have no idea why TikTok cares about my mouth so much and what I put in it. Just absurd. There's much more pressing matters. Went a little thin on this one. Whoa! What? Go say hi to him. Don't be weird. Either go say hi or don't. You can go say hi if you want. Wow, you're such a good guard dog. Thank you. I'll try not to put things in my mouth, but I'm not making any promises. So I'm going to leave these on their butts so they sit flat. So Amanda, what's new? What's happening? What's going on? Tell me everything. What? No one saw that. Didn't happen. I'll deny it vehemently if anybody says it did. This thing's really kind of wonked out. What's the weather like? Happy? What's good? What's happening? Kind of a fun day, eh? I'm really excited to head back to Stoneware soon, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen for a little bit. Also, after our live video of making yesterday, I wasn't able to get to the market to get watermelon, so I'm going to stop this video if I can't make it to buy a watermelon for myself at some point. I don't think that's gonna happen, but just letting you guys know right now Oh, it was amazing, Amanda. It was such a beautiful wedding. Um, it was one of the better weddings I've ever been to, honestly. It was so chill. It was mostly family. Um, it was really nice. And then going up to Seattle and then going up to Orcas was so lovely. It's been so many years since I've been out there. It's been 11 years since I've been out there. Don't put this in my mouth. They're gonna demonetize me or whatever, restrict me. Ugh. All I want to do is put things in my mouth though. Frustrating. But it was really, really nice. Orcas was beautiful. Um, you bought a watermelon and it didn't work out? That's a bummer. And what do you use any guides as far as like trying to figure out when it's ripe or not? Hi. Nice little smack on the butt. I kind of think I might have to move back to the West Coast at some point, honestly. It's really pretty out there. I've never lived in Washington. I don't know if I would want to, but I think I might at some point move up to British Columbia. Huh. Wow. I buy like 4 or 5 watermelon a week. I don't think I've ever bought a rotten one before. That seems very unlucky. Hmm. I'm planning on buying, I think, 3 or 4 watermelons a day. One of which will be fully consumed before the end of the day. And I'll probably eat 1 watermelon a day for the next couple days. My dad got COVID, so one of the watermelon will be for him. But, you know. Oh yeah, no, watermelon's been my go-to food for over a decade now. I ate nothing but fruit for a couple of years, and watermelon was like a big contributor to how I didn't die. Ah, good times. This one was thicker than I thought, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with a thick base. Just eating fruit? Not a bad life if you work out enough. Otherwise, it really rots your body. So this is a long shot, but there are 500 of you in TikTok, and a couple of you on YouTube. Does anybody own the Stretch Voyager cool rain jacket? A huge long shot here. There's no way anybody's gonna have it. But if you do, and you like it or you dislike it, I'd love to hear. There's like no shot. There's no way. There's no way there's anybody in here. Exactly. As long as you do that, you're fine. I'm in the market for a new rain jacket. Is all, and that's the one. I went to an REI the other day and it looked so cute. I love that brand. But I'm getting very mixed reviews online about substantial downpours with it. And here you guys thought I was going to be talking about pottery. No, we're talking about rain jackets. No interest in talking about pottery. That being said, I am kind of looking forward to this commission. Just something different. I think I'm pretty much just breaking even on it, but I think I'll profit a little bit. Does what cost to join? My friendship? Yes. You have to pay me lots of money to be my friend. That's what you're asking, right? I'm not a cheap date, Brendan. I'm actually a very cheap date. I don't eat food and I just want to have tea outside. Preferably by a fire. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. I think at the moment I'm at about, yeah, exactly. I think that's to join. That makes sense. It's about, if you can eat one watermelon a week, you can join the community. If you can't, then I don't know. I don't know why you're even watching me. Do you? I had a Helly Hansen rain jacket many years ago, and it just seeped through immediately. And I've been kind of like apprehensive to buy from them again because they were not cheap. But it completely soaked through in a heavy downpour. That being said, a lot of my ski friends wear Helly Hansen ski gear, so I don't really? Believe me on the watermelon part, or the fact that it rained, it just soaked through? Because both are very true. Also, we were up till like 3 a.m. last night getting this shop update going. Oh no, it was horrible. I mean, like, instantly soaked through. First time I took it out, it was awful. This was about 7 years ago. And the jacket was like, I think I spent $185 on it. And it was just like a pile of garbage, honestly. Maybe I got a defective one, but it's really put me off that company. Same with my, I had a Patagonia rain jacket for a little while, and it was good for about 6 months, and then just like stopped being rain jacket. Which is kind of a crazy short period of time for the water resistance to go away. Oh, well. You sure can, Paige. They're up on my website. I'm gonna ship everything off tomorrow or the next day. But I decided, usually I rush and I try to ship everything off same day, but like I said, I was up till 3 a.m. getting the shop update ready for today, and I don't want to rush. We have so much other stuff to get done, which is, like all of this, that I didn't want to do it. But I have $44 bud vases on my website right now, then there's 2 larger ones that are $50 each. To be honest, if you want a more practical bud vase, I would go for the $44 ones. They actually probably would work better than the $50 ones, but that's just my opinion. And I always refund massive shipping overages. Yeah, happy I had a shop update this morning. We sold, I don't know how much we sold so far, but a decent amount. I had 40, well, if you count the other stuff, I had 53 items, I think. I don't know how many are left on my website right now, but I haven't checked. Yeah, let me know. I'm curious. It's been a little interesting. Instagram hasn't been showing my work to anybody, and so I don't think anybody even knows that I had a shop update today. I don't know why, but they're punishing me for something. I'm not sure what. But my posts aren't getting to any people at all, really. So my point being is that I don't think the work is going to go flying off the shelves because no one knows that I even have anything for sale right now. So for this commission, they want 6 different varieties of holes. So I have 2 in mind that I want to do, and then you guys can suggest anything you want, and we'll do that. There are some exceptions to the rules, like big massive cutouts I don't want to do, but we'll figure it out. the shop update on TikTok itself today. I posted everywhere else, but there I kind of spaced out. But that's okay. I'm telling you guys now, so. I sure did. It's a much lighter pink this time. It's kind of cute, right? Hey, Olive. Hey, Olive. Hey. Hey, dog. Hey. Hey. No. I don't like what you just did. Go. Back in you go. Come on. I appreciate you for being such a good guard dog. You're the best guard dog in the world. I love you so much. Here's some cookies. But so this is the new pink. I really like it. It's a much lighter pink. So we're gonna use this pink and the darker pink again in future firings. Thanks, Queen. Ah, I love pink. It's so good. If I can get a good purple. Thanks, Brian. Thank you, thank you. So that's the cup I used in my like weird April Fool's kind of how-to video that I posted everywhere today, except for TikTok. I'll post after I get out of here. Once we're done with trimming and all that. Sure is. This is 97200 porcelain from Sheffield. It's a cone 10 porcelain. So we're going to be slowly transitioning over to stoneware. I'm bored of undulating pots and I'm bored of porcelain. I want to, at least for the next like 6 months or just, you know, for a little bit, just do something different. It's good to switch things up. Change is good. Yeah? What about porcelain do you like, Queen? That makes sense. I don't think it's gonna happen, Brian. There is an ingredient that I can't remember the name of that's really costly that looks to make a really fantastic purple, but it's like, it's more expensive than cobalt. It's pretty intense. So true. So Nick, I don't paint things at all, so the paint's not involved. I do make my own glazes, and then we glaze these. And I dip all my glazes or I spray them on. For these particular ones, they were commissioned. She wants different colors. I think we're gonna do yellow, blue, turquoise, some other ones. Yes, Queen, I mix all of my own glazes. So Brian, the thing about pottery is that yellow and blue don't make green, right? Yellow and blue in pottery make brown or gross puke color. You can't mix colors to make a new color in pottery. That's not how color works here. You have to specifically design a color that you want for it to work. So Nick, glaze is not a protector of food for food. In fact, glaze can actually hurt that. The thing that protects from food and things like that is vitrification of clay, which is the chemical connection of the clay itself. And so if the clay hits the temperature that it's supposed to hit, and it has a very low absorption rate, and it's vitrified, that's what you're getting at all. You can have unfired pots and be totally fine. Glaze can be a negative effect to it. Does not help with holding water, does not help with all that kind of stuff. That's all just kind of not an actual thing. That's all just fake news. I don't, Queen. It's not practical. There's too much shock. Occasionally, you know, maybe I'd be part of like a Japanese raku, but I do Western rakus as far as a way to get people involved with pottery, but it's not so functional, so I don't do it too often. Hi. How are you guys? But I do glaze, Nick, I do glaze all my stuff. You did? Thanks, Happy. Glorp, I'm psyched on Glorp to Glorp. Someone's gonna get him. Yeah? What kind of stuff are you getting into while you're just starting off? Yeah, there's some bud vases, some tea pets left, a couple cups, some double wall pieces. Not a crazy amount. Totally. Ask anything. If I'm always game to answer a question though. I'm convinced that 90% of people who do pottery, atmospheric pottery at least, don't know what they're talking about, and they make everything up as they go, including myself. So take anything I say with a grain of salt. Grain of sand, grain of salt, I don't know, whatever it is. That's awesome. Are you excited? What are you excited about? Yep, everything, and then I also just updated my website, Nick, so there's finished pots, all the pictures are up on my website from what's left. I don't know how many more pots are left on there, but there should be an okay amount. Thanks for the rose, Queen. Appreciate that. Ease your artistic side. Thank you, Queen. Exactly, Nick. And I have said this on a bunch of other lives, so other people over on like TikTok have probably heard me say this before, but there's a lot of misinformation in the pottery world because if you go to a craft center, you're being taught by someone who was taught by hobby potters. So it's a perpetuation of hobby potters teaching hobby potters teaching hobby potters. So the actual information is not necessarily correct. It's actually a lot of times skewed incorrectly because people who do it full-time generally don't teach. They do workshops, but they don't usually do actual lessons. And so you're learning a lot of incorrect material from the get-go. So I put that clay there for a reason. It's for it's personal reasons. Using it for an art project later. I love that idea, Sheila. When's the first lesson start? Appreciate it, Nick. Thank you. Thanks, Queen. Appreciate that. Always love when someone comes in with the name Queen, too. That's fun. It's the most fun one to say. When you say molding clay, do you mean hand building? Like without a wheel? Oh, you're doing it on a wheel. Cool. Awesome. Well, I hope it goes great. I hope you like your instructor, and I hope you have nice wheels to work on. Do you have a goal in mind that you want to accomplish, or do you just want to learn the craft and not actually make anything specific? Okay. What wheel did you buy? God, I keep wanting to put this in my mouth, and I can't do it. I have to just not show my face on TikTok, so I can put whatever I want in my mouth without them being mean to me. The Weber wheel, huh? Right on. I'm curious what you hear, or think about it. I guess if you don't have kind of a perspective on other wheels. I'm curious if you like it. At some point, I'm probably going to pick up one of those wheels just to see what it's about. What are you talking about, Jason? Good. Did you buy yourself an apron as well? Sydney, how are you? Tell me everything. Nothing wrong with playing with some clay. So true. Pretty cool, Nick, huh? So we're going to be doing a lot more double-walled stuff, but we're switching to the stoneware stuff. So the Chagoi stuff that's on my website right now is more in the direction that we're going to be moving soon. At the moment, I'm using 92700 porcelain, which is a cone 10 porcelain. I fired a cone 12 in my little wood coffin kiln. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Keeps me busy. I don't think you guys would believe me, but I started making pots like 2 weeks ago, so pretty proud of it, you know? Yeah, it's called a coffin kiln because you have to get up inside it to load it. Thanks, Sheila. No, Sydney, I'm sorry, what's causing the tummy ache? Or do you know what's causing the tummy ache? Or is it just like, came out of nowhere and just suffer? Thanks for the rose, Sheila. Was it good though? Hopefully? Because that'd be a bummer if it was a bad pizza and you got a stomach ache from it. So I'm trying to not like spend a ton of time on these because there's really not like, I'm charging a really low amount of money for these. Again, because I kind of just wanted to be a part of the nursery. Okay, cool. Cool. As long as that's the case, then that's good. So the place I'm selling these to, they're the ones who buy, where I buy all my orchid pots from. Thanks, Sheila. I mean, sorry, orchids from. So they really wanted me to make some orchid pots because of that. Cool. I love that idea. Send pictures, please. Yeah, so Nick, we're making orchid pots for a nursery that's one of my local nurseries. Right, Sydney? I think it'll be good. I don't usually take commissions, and I don't usually do wholesale stuff for the obvious reasons that I fire atmospherically, and I don't have the quantity of work to do such a thing. But I really want to do it with them. And I'm also trying to think of other ways that I can make some money with pottery. So, oh my God, happy. What orchids do I not have? I actually don't know the names of the orchids I have there currently. The only one I can remember at the moment is my twinkle orchid, but I have a coconut orchid as well, so I guess I can remember those two. But I have, thanks Sheila. I currently have, I think 9 or 10 orchids. No, that was a total lie. I've been doing this for almost a decade, Nick. Dima, what's up? How are you? I've been doing it full time since 2018, Nick. I love that idea. It is like, it's a weird, guys, I'm saving that clay for later. Here. That clay is for later. Stop questioning it. Oh yeah? What's she doing? Olive is sound asleep in front of me. She's a happy dog. And we're doing okay. I was up till 3 a.m. last night getting the shop update going. But it's, yeah. Exactly. I'm exfoliating my skin. Now there's probably very little ball clay in this, but I'm just trying to, you know, have beautiful, nutritious skin. Yeah? I'm glad you're liking it. What do you made so far? Have you taken a class? What's the deal? What's been going on? I'm asking bad questions, but you know what I mean. I see. I appreciate that, Sid. Yeah, I never waste clay. I waste a lot of clay. I'm about to throw away a 5-gallon bucket worth of like slop. I'm probably gonna do that after this video. Stoneware is great. I want to go back to it. When I went to show them samples for orchid pots, all I had was porcelain, and so they want porcelain for it. So we're back to porcelain right now, but in my own work, it's going to go back to. I'm glad you're into it, Sheila. But for like all the double-walled stuff, we're going to go back to stoneware. No, I only have another, either I have 25 pounds or I have 75 pounds left of stoneware, so I don't have a lot left. So we can't make a crazy amount of pots, and we have another 5 or 6 boxes of porcelain, so we do have to burn through this porcelain before we can swap over to stoneware. Are you into it, Dima? I think it looks good. Yeah, no, yeah. Back to porcelain. Honestly, a porcelain planter makes more sense to me too, because porcelain is stronger than stoneware once it's fired, so, you know. What stoneware do I use, Sheila? I use T3 or I use T1, just depending on what they have in stock. T1 has more iron in it, and so you get nicer kind of like iron spots coming through. The T3 is just kind of nice. And then I wedge in about, I don't know, 15 to 20% silica sand to my stoneware. So the one we did before we started torching them to get them off. So it's a little verschtuddled. It'll also be nice to go back to stoneware financially. So it's $67 a box for this particular porcelain. It's $38 a box for the stoneware that I like to use. So Sydney, are you trying to show the plant, or are you trying to grow the plant? Because those are two very different pots. And if you're trying to sell them, everybody says they want show pots, but what they really want are growing pots that look nice. You should, Sheila. Did you already get it? Is it there already? And you said you had limited mobility, so I probably wouldn't say this. I mean, don't really listen to what I'm saying, but standing is a hell of a lot easier and better for your back than sitting is. But if you are having trouble standing, obviously that is not an option. But I don't know. This one might have to just be redone. Later, Dima. Thanks for hanging for a little bit. I hope karma chills out tomorrow. Cool. The thing you want is your forearm to be slightly below 90 degrees. I just put mine up on cinder blocks. If you have the money, you can buy the pre-made stands from, oh wait, no, you bought a Bever, they don't have pre-made stands. Just get some cinder blocks. Yeah, so if you try to go into any kind of bonsai community and ask them what their ideal size is, no one will give you a straight answer. It's like they just keep circling around, and it's just a nightmare. And so honestly, what I would say is that you want like a, what is this? 3 inches? Yeah, you want it 3 inches tall when it's done by 5, 6, 7, by like 8 inches wide when it's finished. And I think that would make a really nice bonsai pot. Yeah, a good nursery pot would be fine. But here's the deal with display is that 98% of the time they're in a growing pot. They're not in a display pot, because the display pot's just for a specific like show most of the time. And so if you're selling, people aren't buying. It's tricky. Most of the people who are getting into this and the people you'd be selling to, if you're selling, are selling to people who are just starting off, and they don't have any show trees even worth. Brian, leave me alone. So I don't know. You'll figure it out. I would make a bunch of things, and then it's like, are you making a forest? Because a forest, you can essentially just make a plate. Those are cool. I made a bunch of those. Those sell better than just like a traditional like ½ inch or inch tall by 8 or 9 inches wide. It just depends. But if you get well known enough in the community, and the community is quite small, you can sell really small kind of like Showa pots, which are the small ones that you put next to your bonsai pot that has like a sphagnum, like a moss or something that grew, a flower or something that grew in conjunction with the tree that you had. Those can sell for a decent amount, and they are small. Those are like 2 inches by 3/4 inch tall. 2 inches wide. So those are cool. Yeah, I would say that, because 3 inches you can kind of get away with maybe having someone use it as a show pot as well. If you want to make it taller, I mean, your plant will be happier. So if you're doing it for yourself, I would probably make it bigger than that, taller than that. But again, a lot of this is personal opinion, and just like pottery, no one knows what they're talking about. And the people who do know what they're talking about, they want the nice show pots, but they're looking for very specific things. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's a tricky market to get into. those are the ones where it's really worth going to fairs. And there's fairs in every state for bonsai. Anyway, and I also, this is the one thing I will say about it, that the reason I really don't stick with it, very, very sexist community. It might not be anymore, but it was when I was involved in it. They do not like women. So, just throwing that out there. That's one of the reasons I kind of stopped. It's not that they don't like women, they just don't listen. That is at least the community around here. Yeah, you're into it? It's my face mask today. Yeah, good. Personal is where it's at. Again, I'm making a giant generalizations, but that has been my experience with the community. They're sexist, and they say they want small pots, but what they really want are big pots. They all want to have show trees, but no one has show trees. That's what I said, Amanda. But this, I did that, so when I was more into that community, it was because my ex was really into the trees, and so she was really a part of it. But what would happen is that we would go, she would go to meetups. Sometimes she would invite me, but it was her thing. Except for making the pottery, I decided to not learn anything about the trees themselves. So I could kind of just, it was her thing. I could be involved, but it was really her thing. And we'd be at a group, and they would just not talk to her, and they would just talk to me about stuff. And I'm like, I talk to her. She's the one who wants to know, who has the knowledge and all that kind of stuff. And they just would refuse to, and they would just only ever talk to me. So I stopped going to the group things so she could just actually have conversations with people, because when I was there, it was not happening. So. And there's also just like, at least again, and I'm sure this isn't any group, there's just like a crazy amount of drama going on. And neither of us wanted to be involved with that part as well. They could be, but you know, it stems from a culture of sexism too. So I think there is something to be said from that as well. Not that our culture is much better. Right, totally. That's the only information that I had, Sydney. That's the only thing I could help them with. Again, I was in the community many years ago. It might be completely different. It might have just been my isolated case, but that was just my personal experience. I'm not saying that every single person who does that stuff is sexist. All the communities might be really wonderful. I may have just been in one that felt a little off. So, again, I'm just talking about my experience, not the actual experience of the communities. You like it, Kimberly? I bet it put it on just for you. I thought you'd be into it. I was waiting for you to show up. I wonder if I can just poke a hole through this instead. Yeah, that's more efficient than what I've been doing. Oh. I think I want to bevel that edge. I'm also curious with the, my brain, I put the hole slightly offset, so it's throwing me off. G, oh my god. How are you? I think I showed that I could do it. Okay, so I want to just check size real quick because as you guys may or may not have remembered, here's some rules of thumb. Don't grow from seed. Buy a tree that you like already. Buy things that if most bonsai are native, so finding native trees around here would be black birch. It'd be get something invasive stuff, a cork bush, an autumn olive, things like that. They have to be outside over winter. So if you want a more lackadaisical bonsai, get something that's subtropical that you can have inside all year long, and that'll make your life a lot easier. Larch are really awesome. They make really beautiful bonsai. They take many, many years to do all this stuff. Are you asking about? Can you explain? Size matters on these ones. Yeah. So we're at. She wanted. What did she want? No, I just dropped a bunch of trimmings into a thing that I wasn't supposed to. No. Okay, she wanted 3.5 by 3 by 3. And I did, currently I'm 3 3/4 by 3.5 by 3.5. This is not going to be big enough, all said and done. It's not going to be tall enough. Whatever. Maybe that was a small one, and let's do some other ones. Yes, just don't start from seed. You'll be at it for a million years. It already takes long enough to do it. Just give yourself a head start. Buy a cheap, I don't know, cheap tree. Go. Where are you located again, Sydney? What do you have that's a native plant that around? What trees are native to you? What trees are invasive near you? That's another good one. You can do whatever you like. I'm just giving you my 2 cents from being in the community and watching people try to do stuff. You know how like you can see places they'll have like grow your own bonsai and it's a box and it has all the starter things you need, like a little planter and some seeds and all this stuff. They're scams. You'll never do it. It'll never happen. Oh, mimosas would be sweet. Pine would be sweet too. A mimosa would be amazing. I have to remake all of these. God, I hope I don't have to do that. Yeah, you can just do that. Make life easy. We have a really cool place called New England Bonsai out here. It's like 2 hours from me though, so I don't ever go to it. But it's next to another really cool place called Logi's, which is a subtropical greenhouse where a lot of the trees in my subtropical greenhouse came from. But it's a schlep. Yeah, they are great. I almost bought myself, was it I think it was a quince bonsai years and years ago. I don't know. My take on it is now, I don't like them in pots. I just buy a lot of really cool trees and then I just dwarf them. And so I have them all around my property and I just keep them dwarfed. But they don't ever come inside with me. I have enough indoor plants for that. I have, essentially a whole series of subtropical plants that go into my apartment, and then I have a whole series of just plants that live outside. Okay. Yeah, I just keep pruning them every year. Keep pruning them back. Joel, what's good? All right. I screwed up on all these. We're at 3 1/4. The shrinkage rate is gonna totally mess us up. Well, you know what? I'll make them. I'll message her. We'll see how we're feeling. Yeah, this is, it's not quite as tall as she wanted. They are going to be wider than she wanted, and then not quite as tall. Which, to be honest, if I was trying to pick a pot, this is more of what I would like. But I didn't. I was commissioned to do a specific thing, and I failed, and that's okay. I was tired. Yesterday was my first day back. I wasn't even back in Connecticut more than 12 hours before we started that. Or maybe I was, I don't know. Jet lagged, exhausted. So, we might just tackle it again, just make just a metric ton of these orchid pots. I do not know that name, no. Yeah, Princess. I was up till 3 last night too, getting the website going. Anyway, the website kind of looks nice. I don't know if anybody's been on it. Or, I know some of you guys have been on it, but pretty psyched on it. Shop update though today. Thank you, Sydney. Appreciate it. Who is that? I never even got my watermelons. Oh. That's all I'm thinking about right now are watermelon. Yeah, a lot of little pots. A lot of little, I sold, before the shopping update even happened, I sold, I think, 9 or 10 of the mini bud vases, along with 11 of the 13 pendants. So, I think there's only one teapot pendant left on my website. This one's 100% too short. What? How is this one taller than the other ones? It looks so short. There was a whiter one and then a red one. One was a yellow underglaze with a chino, and one was a red underglaze with a chino, or an orange maybe. Yeah, the pendants people really are into. And I've been making like, you know, like 15 per firing. There was one that I didn't put in because I didn't really like it. I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't really speaking to me. So, I don't know. So I'm excited. I'm gonna get a wall-mounted arm, and it's gonna go right there. And then I'm gonna put the camera, or maybe I'll put it on this side. I don't really want to look at it when I'm in the camera here, but it'd be nice to have a pendant like that. Or maybe I'll put it on this. I don't know. So, but you can see. So you guys will be able to see overhead camera views soon. You'll see what I'm seeing more so. But maybe I'll have you here. I don't know. I don't know how to deal what the deal is yet. I know. Spent a big spender over here. I spent 26 bucks on this thing. Oh god, it's hot today. Hold on, I need to move this fan closer to me. I'm just like, the humidity is killing me right now. Hey, little Dom, you're so great. You're so wonderful. Okay. God, everything's so far away. Yo, what's going on? Also, just because we're talking about the shop update a little bit, I will again, I said this yesterday, but I will be having a mystery box shop update mid-August. So, I'm hoping there'll be like 30 mystery boxes in there. Thanks, appreciate it. Yes, all of these are going to get holes. So, oh, interesting. I've never heard of that brand before. Cool. Are you gonna throw along while we're working? Yeah, the mystery box update's always good. So, this is how the mystery box things works. I make two different types of mystery boxes. I have a $50 mystery box and I have a $100 mystery box. The $100 mystery boxes are guaranteed to have a single double-walled piece in it. So my double-walled pieces start at $125 and they go up to $300. So you're just kind of taking a gamble at what you're getting. And then the $50 ones have teapots that have aesthetic defects in them. Sometimes they will have. Sometimes they'll have double-walled pots in just to spice it up. Usually they'll have two pieces, two cups, maybe a double-walled bowl, something like that. And so you don't know what you're getting, but it's kind of half the fun. And that shop update usually sells out in like between like 5 and 15, 20 minutes. So, gotcha. It was kind of a way for me that I'm using it. It's so I make a lot of pottery, and my pottery isn't whatever. It's just been a really fun thing. We're gonna make all the mystery boxes together on a live on YouTube and on TikTok, and we'll talk about what's going in each mystery box, and then we'll shuffle them all up. And the one thing you can't pre-order, it's just like is they go so quick. So they are for the US only, because I pre-package them into USPS priority boxes. And yeah, it's a fun time. It's really fun to like pack them up with you guys and figure them all out. And we kind of like figure out what would look nice together, or if it's nice to have like totally different pots in each one, or whatever the case is. I do. Oh man, I'm gonna be fully covered in clay by the end of this. So Paige, you just have to make sure you follow my Instagram, because I do all the drops updates over there the most. We're gonna do mid-August, probably. I don't know what's I'm liking the Monday shop update day, and so I don't have a calendar open next to me, but let's look. Let's like quickly look at a calendar. Give me a half a second. So August, it's probably going to be August 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time will be the shop update for mystery boxes. Yeah. So, no, Princess. I'm going to go into a more of a kind of earth and tone color palette for a little bit. I will have some nice colors, maybe some chinos and things like that, but for a majority of it, no, I'm actually going to be going towards browns and things like that. Awesome, Paige. So another reason I kind of want to switch back to stoneware is it's a hell of a lot less work to clean up. In fact, there's almost zero grinding when you work in stoneware. Whereas porcelain, I'm having to grind every single bottom of every single piece all the time. And so it's kind of it'll be nice to be switching things up a little bit. I'm not exclusively switching over. Again, we only have 75 pounds left. Whiskers, alright. For $5, I'll put whiskers on. Alright, turning into a cat right here. Alright, let me see. There we go. Say again, Paige? Thanks, Sheila. So I guess that kind of goes back to the thing that I really don't know necessarily about the color, but the reason I've been doing porcelain is because you get such bright colors. In my kiln, I really like porcelain. I'll probably continue to do a little bit of it, but I just want to transition to something else for a little bit, like 6 months, 7 months of just thinking about different clays, maybe glazing things differently, all that. Oh yeah, porcelain. It's how I have such smooth, silky skin already. You know, You think I do this, I'm just doing this right now. This is like a common occurrence when I'm off camera. I'm constantly a little clay-faced cat. Or I don't know, an animal with whiskers. I don't know if cat is the right one. Yeah, it's funny, I was actually just about to order like a face mask. I wanted like a charcoal face mask or something. But why do that? I have like 30 pounds of bentonite. I could just make a bentonite face mask. No one needs 30 pounds of bentonite. Glazed recipes call for 2% bentonite per recipe, and which is what's in all those face masks. And I have like 30% of that, 30 pounds of it. Endless bentonite. I even went and mined 5 gallons worth at some point. I just don't know where the 5-gallon bucket's worth. I just don't know where I put it. Cool. Curious how it goes. Wait, should I be bothered by something, Happy? Nice. That would be lovely. Maybe this is going to turn into a face mask challenge, or a face mask channel while we do pottery. So we start the day off with a different clay face mask. Well, they also gave me $5 on YouTube to do it, so I mean, I probably, you know. Oh, that's a thin butt. That seems like a lot of work, Kyle. We got a few more to go. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more to trim, and then we have to put the holes in every single one of them. And that's the time-consuming part. What we've done right now is the easy, like, super chill part of all of this. So, also, wait, hold up. What did she want? Does anybody remember what she wanted dimensions for the bigger pots? Was it 5 by 5 by 5? 5 by 5 by 5. Okay, so if they're 5 by 5 by 5, then let's see. So that's a finished product, and we're at these ones are going to be closer, but they're going to be too smaller than she wants. Do I really have to redo all of these? Blah, blah, whatever. Check out how beautiful that pink is. Ah, gotta love a good pink. You know why? I see why we mismeasured. The reason we mismeasured all these is I was going all the way down to the bottom, not to where the inch marker starts, and so I thought we had extra height when we were making these. Raw clay, the cup that we just drank out of. Melissa, what's good? Gotcha. Well, I've been known to do that, so. I wouldn't put it past me. What time is it? 4:29. Like I said, we're going food shopping today. I want water. So at a certain point, we're just gonna cut this off so I can actually make it to the market tonight. Plus, I need to go food shopping for my dad. Poor dude got COVID. You were swim? You were swimming for the last 2 days. I want to swim for 2 days in a row. Very jealous. Wow. Okay. So now that we're getting closer to the time of actually putting the holes into these, we're going to do a couple different patterns. Essentially, she wants 6 different patterns for the 24 pots, or for the 24 pots, yeah. Oh, the paw is awesome. That was Princess's idea. That's one of my favorite cups on there right now. I'm shocked no one's bought it. It's a little heavy because we were planning on cutting it all out, but awesome. That's sweet. Good summer activities. I don't think I'm going to do pot prints for these orchid pots. I think I want more substantial holes. But I think we might do 2 different variations on flowers. I'm not really sure. Hold on, I need to move the rest of these planters closer. Oh no, they're getting really dry. Oh man. is what we got left to trim. Just gonna put this here. That doesn't seem sketchy at all. What do you mean, Melissa? Like, why do you have a badge? I don't know. Remember when I stopped streaming for a little bit? It's because they implemented something like that to show support, I guess. This is not attached. It might go flying. I think if you just talk enough, you just go up in numbers, up in the ranks. Yeah, Sydney, my cat. I'll add extra stuff. He started something. $5. You draw whatever you want. Add to the cat. You just have it because you've been talking a lot, and so you got a badge. Hi, how are you? We're trimming orchid pots, and then we're going to be adding holes to them soonish. You found me? Oh my god. When's your birthday? We're making 24 orchid pots today. Well, sorry, I made an extra couple, so 28 orchid pots today. Oh man, you're not even close to your birthday, Melissa. Oh, you're so good, little dog. Here, leave it alone. I don't know what you're barking at, but I'm glad I put the gate up. Oh, Sheila, I see. Well, welcome over here, too. You get a different angle over here. You can see my catness in full. Oh, it's so dry. Thanks. I think so too. Just need some more moisture. So demanding, Melissa. I'm busy. I got stuff to do. You think it's going? All right. Man, so much. Sydney, I don't understand how they do it either. I watch dudes do that all the time, and it just, I understand their tools are really sharp, and so it's like whatever, but I also noticed that a lot of the times they're not wearing masks while they're doing it. Which is like genuinely insane to me. If you're gonna trim that dry, wear a mask. Wear a respirator of some sort. You're just trying to ruin your lungs. Nice. What are their names? Insane. I noticed a lot of people who spray in soda ash to kilns or put in salt also don't wear masks. Another insanity. I do not know why they're doing that. Solid names. Me? Talented? Oh, you can get here in no time. Don't you worry. Cute. Which one? Is it tools? I'm getting bored of this. We gotta get to the actual fun part soon. Oh, and what did they think? Were they disgusted? What a weird way to describe it. Yeah? Where'd you get them from? Or did you make them yourself at one point? Or no, you've never done pottery yet. You're starting off on pottery. I'll put this in my mouth as much as I want to. Nice. Now, are they double walled? Are they orchid pots? Are they berry bowls? Are they what's their calling in life? I think it's considered a red tea in China, but I could be wrong about that. Cool. Candy dishes are nice. I like that. Yeah, YouTube's been quiet for since I got back. I know, Sydney. It's all like none of it even matters. You know what I mean? Very cool. That's super cool. Okay. Oh my god, we're almost done. I'm so bored. We have 2 more to do. Maybe I should have just done 12. What's up, Melissa? Yeah, keep it small, keep it simple. One more to trim, and then we can start poking holes out. Need another sip of tea. We're going to do the cutouts as soon as we're done trimming this one. If you put glaze on stuff, then yes, I would recommend firing it. Oh, how are they priced? Pineapple? What's up? Wonderful name. That's not pineapple from a million years ago, is it? Or are we, this is a new pineapple joining us. It's you! I've been enjoying your walks, wood walks on Instagram. You're in a pretty space. super pretty spot. 104? 104 what? Later. Oh, awesome. Congrats. That's I mean, that's a pretty good price for 100 grams. Wait, under 20. Whoa, that's pretty good. What was the shipping? All right, let's poke out some holes. Don't need this anymore. Oh, that's really good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to take a look. Intergalactic, you said? Okay, hold on. I need to concentrate for half a second. So, we're gonna poke out holes. There's gonna be 2 hole patterns per. Let's start with more complex hole patterns and then ease our way into chiller ones so I don't lose my mind. So, let's start with this kind of new design that we've been working on, where I'm kind of mapping out spots and then drawing stuff in between it. Oh, that sounds amazing. Cool. I feel like I've heard about them from somewhere. Maybe I've just been advertised. Oh yeah. Gotcha. They make some cool videos. Cool. I'm excited for you guys to have the camera that's going to be behind me though, because you're really going to be able to see the holes well. Hmm. Yeah, that's super cool. No, I appreciate you saying all of it. I never managed to make it to a tea shop when I was in Seattle, which was kind of a bummer. Or when I was in LA. It just never happened. It was pretty. Oh yeah? Okay, cool. Thanks for the rose. Join the live? Nah. You can join in the conversation though. Are you? What are you making? To be honest, David, if you had joined like 35, 40 minutes ago when I had more energy, I'd be more inclined. But we've been at this for 108 minutes now, and I'm running out of social steam. I don't think I have it in me to see another person and talk to them as we're working. But I'm game another time. Nice. For anything in particular? Oh, that's very sweet. Do you have any idea how you're going to fire it? There's Sydney. Thanks for hanging. Very cool. Where's the shop located? Yes, Princess. The one with the handle that went over was Yuki. Mm. Yeah, the yes, correct. The Yuki is the same glaze as the paw print one. So that teapot, they're both, they were supposed to be yellow. Very cool. Did you go into Ensika this year, David? Welcome back. Yeah, the Fairness pictures sold very quickly. How was it? I didn't manage to go this year. It's always near my birthday, and I slipped my disc this year. So I'm an old man now. I get them everything from Sheffield Pottery, up in Massachusetts. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'm so psyched by all the potential future stuff that we've been working on. I'm really looking forward to playing around more. Alright, we're gonna do 2 like this. God, I'm out of space. Hold on, I need a board for finished pots. So we're gonna do 2 small ones like that. And then we're gonna do 2 big ones like that. I'm realizing that I probably got a bunch of the inspirations of these shapes from like Miro. I was like looking at a book the other day and I was like, oh, that's where I came up with these shapes. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh yeah? That'll be cool. When is that? Oh, don't put it in my mouth. It's gonna flag me. I missed the garlic festival. That's a very good question, Sharp. I had clay on my nose, and then someone on on YouTube paid me $5 to make myself a cat. Clearly, I'll paint my face for money. This is what I'm learning today. That was news to me until before that. Thanks, Sharp. Yeah, right? July 27th. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll come to it. Mohican's like an hour and a half from me, I think. Though, I think... For sure. I do think that... I feel like I'm doing a matcha tasting on the 27th, and I might go down to Brooklyn to do like a incense matcha workshop thing. Or into Manhattan, I mean. I just want to see what time it is. Amani, what's up? Thanks for the rose, David. Appreciate it. You are right now? Hell yeah. What are you working on? Next time we'll all go live together. I just don't have the, like I said, I don't have the capacity to socialize, see people and socialize and be on a live and finish all these. It's just not, not in me. Nice, very cool. Is the mug for something specific, or are you just making a mug for the sake of making a mug? We're doing an orchid pot commission at the moment. Yeah? Hell yeah. Send pictures of what you make on Instagram. I don't think you can send pictures here. Yeah, she's keeping us safe, protecting us from all the people outside. I've been such a boring dog dad since I got back. We haven't done anything fun. So I'm gonna, in half an hour, I'm gonna just call it and take her on a swim and some other kind of cool adventure. Alright, now we're going to do 2 big ones in that same style. Oh yeah, I've been live for multiple hours now, Luna. Thanks, appreciate it. It's a good day to be a cat, you know? Where'd you find this guy? I want a boyfriend that buys me stuff and takes me to Korea and does all these cool things. How'd you get so lucky? What's happening here? Awesome. Oh, she's great. The internet. I live in the middle of nowhere, Luna. That's how I meet everybody. She's good. She's being a good guard dog right in front of me. She would like to go on an adventure soon, so like I said, we're only going to be working till 5:30, and then I'm calling it quits for the night. And this stuff might dry out. I don't care. Oof, I feel ya. I went to bed at 3 a.m. last night. I feel ya on being tired. right? Susie, what's good? Yeah, I mean, I haven't been here either for like 2.5 weeks, so it's been a minute. How are things? Everything good? Everything happy? Everything exciting? Thrilling? Fantastic? All the above? None of the above? Good. Good, good, good. Glad to hear it. Oh, yeah, you wanted to see this riveting content, I can tell. That sounds cool. Do you prefer to ride a donkey over a horse? Orchid pots today. I was very silly about how I do this though, and I did all 24 in one sitting. I should have split this up between 4 different days. But I'm stubborn. Well, that's a good question. You fertilize them once a week, and I soak mine for 20 minutes once a week, and I have nice orchid medium, and yeah, I killed a lot of orchids at the beginning, but yeah, took some time, but I finally figured out how to get them to stay alive. I definitely lost quite a few at one point. Gotcha. If you send me a message on Instagram, just as a reminder, I can send you the medium and stuff that I use, Princess, if you would like. Yeah, you're into it, Raven? I figure we do like a face mask every day now before we start our video. It seemed like the move. The day's been okay. It's been busy. Had that big shop update this morning, and I went to bed at 3 o'clock last night getting it ready, and I'm still dealing with jet lag, and I'm exhausted, and we're in here, but I'm good. I'm just tired. Oh, hell yeah, on ferns. But both of them are hard to take care of for sure. It took me, I think I killed, how many, what are they called? Not princess ferns. They have the cute little small leaves. I don't know what they're called right now. My brain is just mush. But it took me like 4 attempts to figure out. Maidenhair, yes. I can't read. My vision's going blurry from lack of food. It took me like, I don't know, I probably killed like 5 or 6 of them before I got them to work. Alright, well, I've officially started cutting myself accidentally with this tool as I'm scraping out clay. Let's just finish this one and then I'm gonna call it. It's 5:22, and when I come back, I'll wear a Band-Aid. Later. Yeah, no, once I'm done with this orchid pot, I'm done for right now. I can't keep going. I'm losing steam. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, they're tough, right? I found the best way to keep my maidenhairs alive was to put them in a mixture of soil and orchid medium in a pot with no drainage with a few rocks on the very bottom. And then I just give them a little bit of water every couple days. That seems to be the trick for me personally, at least. My maidenhair is looking really cute right now. It is a happy fern. I don't know if you guys can see. Do you see that mark right there? That's from repeatedly doing that. I'm now cutting into my skin each time I do this. Yeah, pretty much. Leave that spicy bug alone, please. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh man, a spicy cone pack would be great. Oh yeah, no, little dog and I are gonna find a place to swim. We're gonna get some food. I'm gonna buy some ice cream, mochi ice cream for myself. It's gonna be magical. Alright, I'm done. I don't want to be in here anymore. I need to go eat. I want to go chill. I'm going to cover these up and call it. So I'm just going to head out. Later, guys. Thanks for hanging. I might be back later. I might just go to bed. I don't know. Alright. Anyway, later. Oh, mochi's so